In this video, I'm going to discuss a condition called plantar fasciitis and how I treat it in my office. Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Sullivan from Nova Chiropractic and Acupuncture, where we help people feel better, move better, and perform better. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. All the products that I'm going to mention you can find in the video. You'll find the links in the description below. Plantar fasciitis is a condition where the plantar fascia on the bottom of your feet becomes inflamed and swollen and causes pain in the heel or in the bottom of the foot. The symptoms of plantar fasciitis are pain in the bottom of the foot near the heel when weight bearing, pain during the first steps after sleeping or sitting for long periods of time. So what are the treatment options for home? First, rest and avoiding any aggravating activities that cause heel pain. Avoid running or walking on hard surfaces, especially without shoes on. And then wear shoes with good arch support that have good shock absorption. Finally, massage or self-myofascial release of the plantar fascia using a lacrosse ball or a golf ball or even a bodyworks ball. So next, let's talk about how I treat plantar fasciitis in my office. My number one treatment we do is called laser therapy, and that reduces the pain and the swelling, helps speed up the healing process. So this is what it's going to look like for when we treat plantar fasciitis. We're going to be treating the entire foot, but obviously we're going to be treating the source of the pain, which generally is in the heel where that connective tissue attaches to the calcaneus, the bone right there in the heel. But we're going to treat this whole area. Sometimes the pain is more in and around the heel. Sometimes it's more directly in the bottom of the heel, or sometimes it's actually in the arch as well. As you can see here from the laser here, there is a red light that's showing up on the patient's foot here. But if you were to see inside that red light with the camera here, you'll see that white circle in the middle, and that's the actual laser itself. And the patient just feels a really mild to moderate warm sensation. Feels really good, especially for people that are dealing with acute plantar fasciitis. Really relieves a lot of the pain and discomfort. The treatment protocol takes about anywhere from 6 to 8 minutes. Then a lot of times we will also treat the calf and soleus region in the lower leg here to also help further loosen up tightness up in that area, which can contribute to the plantar fasciitis. Next, we do a technique called active release techniques and Graston techniques to the plantar fascia. This helps to loosen up the tight plantar fascia and help to restore some of the mobility in the tissue. Called Graston technique, or instrument-assisted soft tissue mobilization. So we use a Graston tool, or in this case a hawk grip tool, and basically we're just using this tool just to clear out any tightness, any adhesions that may have formed, decrease the muscle or connective tissue tone in the area. And what the patient can feel with this is the patient feels a little bit of ridges or bumps in the area where the problem is, and that could be an area where it's painful, could also be an area where it's adding some tension onto the plantar fascia. So we're going to work in all different directions here. Finally, we'll do a technique called dry needling to the calf muscles and the soleus muscles. Dry needling decreases the muscle tightness in the calf, helping to take the pressure off the plantar fascia. Dry needling can be applied to the calf area, the gastroc muscle, the soleus muscle, and any of the other deep muscles in the feet and legs here. So basically what we're utilizing the dry needling for is to help reduce strain and stress on the plantar fascia, because it is all one connective tissue all the way down into the bottom of the foot. So any tightness up here could be impacting the plantar fasciitis. So in this case, we're going to do a dry needling demonstration of the gastroc here. And the patient will feel like a dull, achy sensation if we get over one of those knots or trigger points in the gastroc muscle. And may also feel a little bit of a local twitch response as we release that soft tissue. Ooh. There's a spot, a little bit of a twitch. And I'm just feeling for any of those tight trigger points that may have formed. Gastroc here. Very effective treatment technique though. A lot of times in combination with all these other treatment techniques we demonstrated will help with plantar fasciitis. Now, if someone has very flat or pronated feet, sometimes we'll also make custom orthotics for that patient. And the custom orthotics basically help to optimize the foot biomechanics and help reduce the pressure on the injured area. Another important step in the treatment process is having the patient stretch and strengthen the plantar fascia to help it prevent from returning. It's a very common condition where it can reoccur if you don't stretch and strengthen the tissue after you receive treatment. Now, one of the products I'm a huge fan of is a product called the Roll Recovery R8. This roller massages and releases the tightness in the calves and in the lower legs. It's very effective at maintaining the soft tissue mobility in the legs. You'll want to roll each area in the legs for 2 minutes daily in before and after workout. Next, roll the bottom of the plantar fascia using a lacrosse ball or a golf ball to loosen up any tightness in the plantar fascia. All right, to roll the plantar fascia, what you're going to want to do is you want to take like a lacrosse ball here, and or even a tennis ball. Golf balls are going to be a little bit harder, so you may want to start off with something a little softer, but like a tennis ball or lacrosse ball. And basically, we're just going to, again, find any of those tight areas in there and just roll back and forth. You can also add in some toe movement as you're rolling it and see if that makes a difference. Just some active motion back and forth like that. And just really find any of those tender spots. A lot of times it's going to be more back towards the heel or more in the arch of the foot. And just roll back and forth. Again, I like to do this, have patients do this while they're watching TV or just after they've rolled the calf. That's a great time to also roll the plantar fascia and help loosen it up. So that's a lacrosse ball or a golf ball. You can also use something such as this, which is a product called the Bodyworks ball. Basically, the advantage of this is you can actually get some leverage using the handle here, and you're just basically going to roll back and forth. So this is a great product because you can also use it in the back, you can use it in other areas, and use that strap to get a little bit more tension, also to hold it in the right position. So you can kind of tension it, roll on that foot, and then position a little bit different. And then depending on how much you're pulling up on the handle, you can get some good treatment onto the tissue there. One other stretch we can do is you can also, in a seated position, you can, with the ankle flexed and your toes flexed, you can hold this stretch position like that, and you're getting a good stretch all the way from the calf and into the bottom of the plantar fascia, and really get a good stretch into the plantar fascia like this. I'll have patients hold this for 30 to 45 seconds. Again, just getting a good, nice stretch onto the plantar fascia. And again, none of this should be painful. So those are a couple of different stretches that we can do for the plantar fascia. So if you're suffering from plantar fasciitis, give our office a call or visit your local chiropractor as soon as possible to take care of this issue.